So I've just hit 500 followers on this YouTube channel, and that's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So I thought, let's do a Q&A about some of the most common questions that I got that I think I need to answer. As it will also talk a little bit about where this channel is heading.
How much time does it take to make these videos?
So this is definitely the most commonly asked question. So 24 photos equals 1 second, and it takes somewhat 3 to 12 seconds to take one photo. It kind of depends on how many things I need to do in that photo sequence, so to say. And to create 30 seconds of the video that you saw usually takes somewhere around 60 to 120 minutes in a rough estimation. But that is just to photo it. Then after I've photoed everything, I take it into my editing program and I edit, I add an animation, I add voices, I add music, I add cards, I add explanations, etc. Everything you see that isn't just a picture. And that usually takes 2 days of full-time work. So something around 16 hours. So it takes an enormous amount of time, basically. For example, this video right here, it took 1 week to make round 1. But here's some spoilers for you, I guess. This is Reva from Resurrectionist versus Collect the Booze, the Smuggler, both title version 2. I think you can see them both hanging there in the battlefield. And this round 1 took 2.5 days to make, so it's going faster. I'm getting better at the stuff. The ultimate goal is to actually upload every Sunday, and the usual time you've usually seen the videos pop up. But because the videos takes too much time to make, that's every second week, so to say. So the Reva versus the Smuggler video will probably come up somewhere the 26th, next week on a Sunday.
Can I make video requests for the next keywords to be played?
Sadly, no. The simple answer is I don't have them, probably. So these are all the Malifaux master keywords that I have in models that I could theoretically play. However, most of them aren't painted. I don't know how much you can see this. That's better. So here I have some Plague models. I think you can see some Rat Kings there. You can see Hamlin right there too. And I also have some Dreamer models in here as well. So I have a lot of keywords that aren't painted. I currently play these in 50 Soulstone matches at my local game store, trying to just play test the keyword. Haven't painted them yet. Here is Lord Chompybits. I think he's a little bit green in the back. He is actually touching a little bit on the green screen. I've painted him a tiny bit, but it's far from finished. I paint somewhat 1 to 2 models a week, pretty much. So I'm building myself steadily forward. These 10 masters and keywords are the ones that I'm actually finished with. These are the ones that have been painted, and those are the ones that I can put on a battles match, so to say. I could theoretically put close to all those 22 keywords and masters on the battlefield, but that won't be painted, so I'm not gonna do that. I have some standards here. Yeah, this is a little bit hard to see too. Alright, it's very hard to get light into this little box. I guess I hope you can see something. Is it better if I think you can see the spiders and some of the elementals up here. So yeah, it's becoming quite a collection. I have a somewhat goal to kind of collect the entire Malifaux collection, so to say. That's good news for all of you Malifaux fans. I really like this game. I really like Malifaux. It's absolutely my #1 favorite miniature war game currently. And the plan is to absolutely collect them all. But it's gonna take time and a lot of time. So I can't do requests, basically. I kind of tie this question together with the previous question. It takes so much time to edit these videos that time lost painting models, so to say. I have thought about asking for commissions and such, but not yet. There are some models I've thought about, so potentially that could speed up the process, but it's going slowly forward, so to say.
There are some rule errors in your videos.
Yes, I know. Mostly referring to this video, I guess, which is the most recent one. So in this video, we'd made something rather unique. As you can see, we have some people talking in the background and such. The entire match was actually played normally, like you would normally play a match, except that I took photographs and tried to showcase where all the models went. And then we just recorded like this in front of the camera with player thought processes and such, while I was like writing down everything. So the cards you're seeing flipped here is something I wrote down, and then I recreated the entire game, so to say. And I don't think I'm gonna do that again. It was a good idea and I attempt like testing things out, but it was so hard to actually figure out. It was harder than I thought it would be to figure out where models would go. So that tree up there, for example, the model that run around, that's actually placed wrong, so to say. A lot of these terrain pieces were placed wrong. So the models aren't actually in the correct spot to where they were in the game. But another big problem was that it was so stressful, like playing the game and recording some stuff, so we actually forgot about the main strategy. Like, we flipped a card for the main strategy, but because we were so stressed about like, okay, we need to play it, we need to write down stuff, we need to photograph, and we need to like record our players' IDs, I literally forgot about that obey can't target masters, because we were so like pressured on time schedule, so to say. But just once again, like really hard to just actually get the model to stand a second time in the correct place where it stood during the actual match. I actually have an idea of something really cool, like a futuristic goal, so to say. I think I'm gonna try to observe and like record real Malifaux, like this is from Malifaux tournament, big tournament in Malifaux, and I could literally just sit here and write with a piece of paper, like I'm hearing what these guys are saying. So like they say when they flip cards, and they say that the card suit they flip, so I could easily I'm not gonna say easily, but I could theoretically recreate a tournament match, as there is a bunch of those going around. And that could be cool to see. Like, I could like take the winners from a tournament and recreate that match. That would be really cool to see. And then you would have like professionalism, because like I'm kind of new to this game. I'm not great at this game. I'm just a very good editor, and I'm a very good photographer, and I know YouTube, so to say. But I'm like, there's a lot of strategies and stuff that I'm not like perfectly expert on in Malifaux, so to say. Yet. I think I'm gonna be very good at this game eventually though. There's just one major problem. First, I don't have this kind of terrain yet. Like, it's gonna be very hard to recreate the terrain in this and like this. I need to have it like in physical trees and terrains and such, and rail. But I could skip a few things here and there, I guess, but still, but that's very hard. Also, I have to have the models. Like, I don't have Molly, I don't have Wong, so I can't recreate it. But also, it takes too much time to recreate a 50 soulstone match as well. Like, I want to upload like every Sunday preferably, but that's only happening because I'm doing 30 soulstones, and I'm not even uploading every Sunday, I'm uploading every second Sunday. And I have seen some ideas and suggestions for like, oh, could we improve this part? Like, could we have more focus on the schemes? Could we have more focused on this detail? Could we have more explanation around this thing? And the answer is theoretically yes, but time-wise no. It just takes, I can't implement things that takes more time to do. But eventually I can, once I get better and better at like trying to execute the photography and trying to edit these things. So in the future I think I can. Like, the ultimate goal is to actually upload a 50 soulstone match every Sunday, preferably, if I could, showcasing tournament matches. That could be a cool thing, but we will see how that goes. It will be a slow and steady progress forward. Like, my big goal right now is more or less to just improve the technicalities, improve my skill, improve the collection. Like, painting a miniature once a week will eventually get me there. Once again, big thank you for following, and I hope you enjoy the channel and the path this channel is taking. I've actually tried many times to not power down, it might be the wrong word, but scaled down the quality, and I don't like that. Like, I can scale down the quality and make faster videos, more easily created videos, but in the end, whenever I look at those videos, I kind of don't like them. So I don't think I'm gonna quality down any at all. I'm just gonna try to keep the quality I have and slightly improve it steadily, because I really like the outcome these videos are creating. And that was also the big reason why I actually started this YouTube channel to begin with, because I thought the battle report videos that existed was just not that, like, okay, it's actually pretty harsh to say that they aren't really, because the amount of time this takes is very hard to say. You should edit and put more effort into your videos, because this YouTube channel is showcasing the problems of making battle reports videos in a very good way, I think. but I want there to exist battle report videos of miniature war games with an enormous cool cinematic look. And that's been kind of my goal, so to say, with this channel. And I guess if you're following this channel, you agree with me on that point. Another question I should answer, I haven't really received this question, but I've seen a comments like your crew. Actually, it's just me. It's literally just me. My name is Måns Predelius, I'm from Sweden, and it's literally just me. The games that my opponent that I'm like, you've seen a handshake with someone, that's actually my girlfriend that I live with. We have a deal. I clean the entire apartment and she plays a Malifaux game with me, which makes me super happy. I think it's a great deal. A lot of the other people you've seen are friends that I play my local game store. They just help out, you know, come and play, share their decisions in the matches, so to say. But the very edited, homemade videos with voice acting models, those are made entirely by me, while my girlfriend is making decisions for the enemy, so to say. Like, usually comes in the room, say, okay, my turn, that model, move there, shoot that thing over there. And we kind of play out a few actions in advance, and then I recreate it, so to say, while she's doing something else around in the apartment, waiting until it's her turn again. If you want to see more behind the scenes of how it looks like when this is actually created, like literally how it looks 1 meter next to me, like the Reva versus Smuggler video I showcased a picture of, then consider joining me on Patreon. I showcase some behind the scenes for Patreon onlys at that place. But also, if you want to support the project, I would appreciate that as well. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following. I really hope you enjoyed the videos. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.